Welcome to this week's edition of Fireside with the Force. This week we have a great guest, the Force's own goaltender, Cole Brady. Cole, how you doing?
Doing great, how are you?
Doing good, thank you. Cole, how old were you when you decided to become a goaltender?
Probably 8. I think started playing house league around 6 and kind of played out for a bit and then put on the pads and never looked back.
And how tall are you?
6'5".
Is the taller you grew, was it harder to play the position or did it make things easier?
I think I grew so fast, so you're kind of always getting used to your body and everything's changing so quickly, but I think it helps. I think kind of you cover more net, obviously, so it's easier in that aspect, but I think there's also more challenges to the down-low game and stuff like that.
As a goaltender, when you're away from the play, what are some things a goalie will do that the most common fan doesn't really know about?
I think one thing that people don't really realize is when goalies go for a skate in between whistles, they'll go to the other corner, skate around for a bit, and that's just staying in the game. I think as much as a goal, depending on how the game's going, a goalie may see 20 or 40 shots. So sometimes those 40-shot games are easier than the 20 shots, so you got to stay in it. And going for the skate just lets you keep loose and get moving.
You were drafted by the New Jersey Devils. So tell us about what that was like being recruited through the multiple levels of hockey you've been in and getting to that level of draft night.
I mean, as every kid's dream is to be drafted in the NHL, I feel like, when you're playing high level hockey. So for me, last year when my draft year came around, it was obviously a big emphasis for me, and I believed I had a chance to do that. So when I arrived in Janesville, where I was playing last year, it was I was told my coaches that it was a goal for me, and we worked together on doing the best we could to make that become a possibility, put together a good year, and draft night came around, talked to a couple teams, and my dream came true. So it's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes into it, but paid off.
Did you get a call that night from a representative of the New Jersey Devils?
Yeah, I got a call. Their head of scouting called me and congratulated me and told me when I'd be in Jersey for dev camp so I can meet everyone.
I've heard another great story about your helmet. Tell us a little bit about the design of your personal goalie helmet.
So the helmet I went with this year, I put on a skull for just to represent the savage-like players we have on our team. I think we're a hard-nosed team and we play really well, so I thought it was a scary and cool touch to add. On top, I put the new logo, Fargo Force alternate logo this year on our gray jerseys, and then chin just my number 31. And then on the back, that's my sentimental plate. I got my Canadian flag from where I'm from, and I got a pink ribbon on the bottom for my mother, who battled breast cancer and won, so she's 4 years clear now. So that's for her, remind me of how strong she was. And then I have a owl on the right side of my helmet for my grandfather, who passed away. Didn't get to see me play hockey or get drafted, and he was always a huge sports fan and loved to watch me play, so he was never there for that, so I keep him on my helmet.
Well, fans, come check out the Force in action and take a look at Mr. Brady's helmet yourself. Thanks so much for being on the show, Cole.
Thank you.